Hey guys, what's up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays, and everything seems to be running smoothly here. As always, at the beginning of the game, you're suffering from an extreme lack of individuals, of people who drive your economy, so to speak. As you can see, we're only having we only have one laborer right now. The rest, we're managing to stay when we can above 1,000 food. We have all of our food producing. I can't even speak right now. We have all of our food producing places capped at 1,000, and when the amount of food that we have goes over 1,000, those people stop their jobs and they become laborers. So, what we've been doing, rather cheekily, and this, I don't know if you would call this an advanced strategy, but it's something that I've kind of figured out after playing for quite a while, is what you want to do is always make sure that you're grabbing any wild food that you can to get yourself above that cap. Because once you're above that cap, then you have 6 or 7 laborers who can, gather stone or trees and all the stuff that you need. Right now, we've been gathering stone and putting it directly into our trading post because apparently you get 7 trade value of 7 for those. That's what's going to help us buy the goodies that we want. And let's see, so 200 should be, 1,400. That's still not enough. With all the other stuff, is it enough? I think it is. I think so. Anyway, the main thing is get above that cap, and then you have the laborers to do whatever you want. If you're below that cap, you're really, really, really tight, because you just don't have anyone to do the things that you need. By the way, how did our... Yeah, okay, so the hunting cabin is all laid out. And I'd love to shift a builder into that. I'd love to shift a builder into also doing these paths here, because we're trying to make a new city block. Because sooner or later we're going to be ready. We're really not ready for another house, but we're probably just going to do one anyway. There is no adult couple ready to... wed, or whatever you want to, however politely you want to put it. So yeah, we've got a lot more rough tools now. We got them to make 100 something, so might as well just up this number. It's not a very good trade value though. I don't know. We're probably just better off getting more stone once we get above our cap. Once we get above our food cap, I mean. Now I'm starting to get too close to the actual gatherer. You don't want to mess up his zone. We'll try to avoid that as much as possible. Yeah, we're overdue for a new trader now. I should have put in some orders with that guy. I just didn't think to do it. Schoolhouse is filling up. I should have built the larger one. Maybe. The tooltip is still not quite clear on that. You have a schoolhouse to educate. That's the one I got. One-room schoolhouse, I think, is the one that can be upgraded. So, I guess this normal schoolhouse is a little bit smaller, if I'm understanding that correctly. Yeah, we just really want to get above that cap, if at all possible. Can we get above that cap, please? 1,000 food. It shouldn't be that hard. I guess we may need to speed up a little bit. Kind of still in the waiting period. I would love to get some new clothes. A tailor. Once I'm done with the hunting lodge, I'm going to have some leather coming in from the deer, so I'll be able to do a tailor who can make very basic clothing. It looks like we made it above our cap. So let's take this opportunity. I'll pause it for a sec. Well, we just went below it again. So we're hovering right around the cap. I think what we want to do is just tell them, go get all this food. And all this food. That's a pretty big swath that I queued up, which is probably not the best way to do it. But once you get above that 1,000, you get a lot more people working with you. So it's very important. We want to stay above 1,000. So if we can get 2,000 or 3,000, And 1,000 is really just an arbitrary number. I could set it lower, but I wouldn't. I don't feel comfortable when I have less than 1,000 at this population level. I'll probably be raising it before I'm lowering it, just because I like to be really safe and have a nice buffer zone with my food. Food is the main way you kind of lose at Banished, so like you're not gonna lose if you don't have warm clothing. You're not gonna lose if you don't have tools. You're not gonna lose if you don't have anything, pretty much. But you will lose if you don't have food. So you got to keep that in mind. It looks like they're doing really well. Gathering a whole bunch. Gonna go right into the barn with it. We have a lot of tools. We might want to trade away a few more tools. Let's do 120. So he'll bring me another 60, which will leave me with 90, which is plenty. We'll be able to trade those away for something nice, hopefully. And we'll lower this back down to 50 now. Be fine. Alright, we have a pretty good level of food here. So, what we want to do, looks like, we'll probably wait. Make sure these guys are kind of done, and then we'll have them grab. Yeah, we'll have them grab this big swath of stone. I think I'm overusing the word swath. Well, are there any synonyms for swath? You know, area, grouping, field, deposit. I don't know. What do you want from me? Can't do math, can't do words. Just down on myself today. Banished is always there for me, though. Always ready to ignite my dopamine sensors. Fill me with joy. The joy that only micromanagement can really give a person. I would just, you know, micromanage my friends and family, but that would probably be bad relationship advice. I don't like when people try to micromanage me. I like to be the one who does the micromanagement. That's right, I have a kind of dominant character, you know what I mean? Not to say that I'm actually successful at being dominant, but I lean towards that. I try not to, though. I try not to be overbearing with people. You know, with my citizens and Banished, perhaps it's okay. But in real life, not so much. For all of life is really just about controlling our base tendencies, is it not? That's the saddest thing I've ever said. Where's our traitor? We're expecting another traitor to come by. Our schoolhouse is filling up rather quickly. I still don't see a purpose for another house, although there will be one soon, because we have a 16-year-old student. I think 18 is when they become... Is it 18? They'll be ready to move in together. So, why don't we switch a laborer to builder, I guess. He'll start work on that on the hunter's cabin, which will probably remain empty for some time. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and do another stone house, wooden house. Wooden house is the cheap one. Here we go. All right, what do you got for us, huh? Grape seeds, cucumber seeds, wheat seeds. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to order every kind of seed. Is that a good idea? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say just bring us random seeds for right now. I guess we could start with grape, but cucumber's actually cheaper, so let's do that. So, are we actually going to be able to afford this? I'd be very mad at myself if I can't afford it. I should just learn how to do basic math, shouldn't I? We're not going to be able to afford this shit. I knew it. God damn it. Alright, well, we'll just keep going. How about more firewood? Could you give us, like, all the firewood? Is that going to be enough? Probably not. A little more stone. Ugh. Really like to be able to afford that. Okay, 160. Still not going to be enough. It's going to be closer, but it's not going to be enough. Very, very close. In fact, if we got like 50 more stone, we'd be able to do it. Let's see if that can happen for us. We're gonna run out of stone for building houses, but we gotta get seeds. We gotta start. We gotta start our agriculture here. We just got a new laborer as well. That's great news. It's definitely time for a house then. Okay, do we get some more stone? Got a little bit more. I wish there was a button that just said trade all. That would be great. We're gonna be pretty damn close here. God damn, so close. Some more firewood. Jesus, just take everything, man. For some fucking seeds, come on. Come on with that shit. Sorry. Sorry, I know I curse too much. I know people don't like that, but that's just the way I talk, man. And I'm not gonna censor myself. Alright, that's 2 laborers we just got. Rand became an adult. We're really ready for a house, but we're just a little bit stuck here trying to get the stuff. We gotta get this, man. We gotta get it. Do more herbs. Yeah. Wait for that traitor to bring his wheelbarrow again. If he brings it in time, we can make the trade happen. Because we gotta start agriculture relatively soon. Okay. So it looks like we have enough. So let's do it. I think we have enough now. God damn it, we better have enough. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You are fucking kidding me. That is annoying. Okay, well, hopefully she's going to come back. Looks like she's coming back right now, so I don't know what she's bringing, but boom, we got something. Okay. What do we got? We got a little more firewood. We can do it. All right, give us those cucumber seeds now. Is there anything we should trade less of? We could trade 10 less tools. Okay. So we'll trade that. That's going to give us cucumber seeds. Excellent. All right. So we are going to need, first of all, to use these laborers to refill our stores of, first of all, lumber. It's kind of a large swath, but we need a lot of lumber. It's also about time for a new house. We got our hunting cabin done, but we're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna use that right away. We got a lot of new laborers now. We got as much as 4 recently. Yeah, so we got 4 new laborers, which is huge for us right now. And I really want to build a house, but we're not going to have enough stone unless we empty out our stone from here, which we should probably do, like, really. We can't afford at this point to have 260 of our stone. Actually, it's empty now. He's bringing any stone we get. Look, cucumber seeds will suffice for right now, I think. I really think that they will. Let's just get all that lumber that we can get. Let's make sure we stay above our cap of 1,000. Make sure we stay well above that cap so that we can make use of all the extra labor as we're doing what we're doing. Gonna want to collect wild food wherever we see it. A lot of stuff for these guys still to do, but it seems like we have quite a few workers. Food is going down a little bit. We may want to shift some hunters in, especially if we start to get. Yeah, I'm getting a little scared now. I'm gonna make 3 hunters. That's gonna kill our labor force, but we got to do it. Gotta bring in some meat and some leather. Can start making some rudimentary clothing. Because we're definitely not doing ourselves any favors staying under our food cap. It means we only have effectively 1 laborer right now. We also really need to get a house going. In fact, I want a house so bad, I'm going to empty out all the stone, put it back in my stockpile, so that maybe... Why is the reserve of tools low? It's because we put them all in here. Yeah, I don't... let's bring it down to 40. We got some seeds. That's all that matters. Once you get the first seeds, it's easy to get the rest. You just gotta have something to start out with. So I'm thinking this is probably a good area for our first little farm. This is all like manufacturing and stuff up here, but this, well, let's see. We're basically restricted to like, well, let's go ahead and kind of paint it in with roads so that we'll know, more or less where we stand. Like, we know that we should not really cross that line, at least not unless we're coming up here. That corner can be used, but for right now, this will probably be just fields. Let's take a look, actually. Now remember, we like to use size 11 by 11. So I'll actually probably cancel that road. Let's cancel the road. Alright, let's do a field here. Is that... I kind of feel like that's going to use up some of our really important space. I feel like maybe behind the houses over here would be better use of our space. Let's do one right here for now. We can always move it if we want. And I think we've pretty much established by now that the correct size is 11 by 11. Because you can actually use just one person, one farmer, as I understand it, to work that field, and it would fully be taken care of, as I understand. We've gone over our cap now, so we've got a lot of workers again, and we're going to take this opportunity to throw down 2 houses. We'll have them start facing up here, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit saucy, so I'm gonna do 4, because basically we have a lot of people growing up now, and they're gonna need places to live, and we should probably start considering upgrades at some point. I kind of would like to get a quarry first, but getting a quarry is gonna be a little bit rough. We need like 15 workers to properly staff a quarry. So food first. definitely. It recommends 3 people, but as we've kind of talked about, I think that one person can fully work a 11 by 11, but we're gonna find that out as we watch. And we don't have any stone. Did someone die? A child named Janine was born. Okay, no. We've had a new student, but we haven't had any deaths. I don't know. I guess the farmer was our last laborer. Looks like he's not going to get... oh, yeah, he is going to plant it this year. Okay. Got the one builder doing great things. Anyway, I think this is a good stopping point. We managed to actually get some seeds. We planted some cucumbers, so we started our agriculture. We're in pretty good shape. I'm going to want clothing, and I'm probably going to want like a graveyard before too long because people are starting to get a little old, a little long in the tooth. These 46-year-olds might die in a little bit. Hopefully be a little while before they die, but you never know. God forbid. Something could happen to them. So stay tuned for the following episode. We're going to continue to expand. I'm going to be real happy about these houses getting done. A couple new babies, a couple new developments when the next episode drops tomorrow at the same time. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dalsu, and I'll see you on the next episode.